The Brits have created the greatest spy fantasy of all time. Bond, James Bond. I love those movies. And I love this one too, where it's only fitting that the British should also present the very opposite of that. With this true story, well, you never know how much of it is true, and can you really when it's top secret history like this? But it's fascinating. And this is based on a true story of a regular businessman drafted to become the courier for one of the most vital intelligence operations of all time. And you're like, was it really that important? And then you see this movie and you're like, oh, it was. Yes, Benedict Cumberbatch gets his Jimmy Stewart on here, playing such a stand-up guy, it is hard to believe that he ever cheated on his wife, which is an important detail and wrinkle for his character. Almost to the point that I feel Benedict Cumberbatch might have even been miscast, but he does a fabulous job. Cumberbatch is playing Greville Wynne, and they show some footage of him, real-life footage of him at the end of the movie, which was a nice touch. I love it when they do that. A real-life British citizen recruited by MI5 and the CIA to help Oleg Penkovsky get Russian nuclear secrets out of the country. Penkovsky is more well-known in history, actually, referenced in several Jack Ryan novels. But I'd actually never heard of him, and I'd certainly not heard of Greville Wynne. If you live in the UK, is Greville Wynne a name that people are familiar with? They should be. But what's the most extraordinary thing about both of these men is how ordinary they are. They could be you. They could be me. And yet here they are doing the sort of things that one only sees in the movies, and they're actually doing it. Now, I went through a phase where I read about espionage in World War II, where women were recruited to be spies, a lot like Wynne, and also about the founding of the CIA. And in both cases, it was shocking to learn how everyone was just regular people. And they were, hey, do you want to be a spy? Hey, we think the United States should have a spy organization, an intelligence organization. How'd you like to start it? Because there was no expertise in that kind of behavior. There was no spycraft. People were making it up literally as they went along, but there couldn't be higher stakes, and no one could ever know about it, which is also fascinating. So Jack Ryan novels, the history of espionage, and the creation of the CIA. You can read these books, or better yet, have them read to you, thanks to audible.com, for free when you sign up for a 30-day free trial. Those books are read to you by the authors, actors, and even some of your favorite celebrities. You can listen at home or on the go, make your commute go faster, or listen to a great story while you do tasks around the house or go to sleep. Visit audible.com/BTT or text BTT to 500-500. Again, go to audible.com/BTT or text BTT to 500-500 to start the 30-day free trial today. All right, so back to The Courier. This film plays like the very best British entertainment, one of their major exports. Cumberbatch, good old Benny C. Even when he's a little bit miscast, he's fabulous. Angus Wright, Anton Lesser from The Crown and Game of Thrones. I was watching this and I was like, where do I know him from? It's Qyburn! Russian actor Merab Nadiz, he does a fabulous job. And two great American actresses, Mrs. Maisels, Rachel Brosnahan, who at first you think might be playing, because of the time period is similar, just a blonde Mrs. Maisel. Not the case whatsoever. She was excellent. And then Jessie Buckley, who I thought was particularly good as Wynne's wife. I didn't care for her very much in I'm Thinking of Ending Things, but since then, this, and then also the work she did on Fargo, I didn't finish Fargo, but I was blown away by what I saw of her. She's quite talented. The production values are excellent, and UK theater director Dominic Cooke, directing only his second feature film, you'd never guess it. He directs like a master. It's very, very strong. Did you see The Spy on Netflix with Sacha Baron Cohen, where he was, that very famous Israeli spy? Also based on a real person. Although they changed some stuff there too, interestingly. They actually left out how much he cheated on his wife. Crazy game. Crazy. The Spy Game's crazy. But that was really good, and this is like similar to that. So if you liked one, you'll like the other. So those are two things for you to go watch. I would also say that one of the most moving things about the Courier is the bromance that develops between Wynne and Penkovsky. It's so wonderful to see two men reach out and grab onto each other in a sea of turmoil. Two ordinary men that really aren't that different from one another, except for the vital fact that they were born in two different countries that are at war. I don't know if The Courier is worth seeing in theaters, to be honest with you. Gotta be honest. And it opens in theaters exclusively today. But you should catch it at some point. It'll get to digital at some point, and it's really worth a watch. It's an excellent political thriller. It's a true story that deserves to be known for both men. And it's a moving story about humanity, which too often seems like it no longer exists. So that's my review of The Courier. Share your own thoughts down below. Subscribe today. And of course, as always, you can check out some more videos right now.